Hello and welcome to Intro to Sport Management. My name is Dr. Katie Helms and I will be with you this semester. This class is called Intro to Sport Management. So what does that mean, sport management? So the example I'm going to use, because I am an endurance athlete, is the Little Rock Marathon. So the Little Rock Marathon is one of the major local sporting events that we have here in Little Rock, and about 11,000 people participate in it every year. So as you can see, it's one of our bigger sporting events. So what all goes on in managing the Little Rock Marathon? So we can look at it from a few different angles. We can look at it from the marketing angle. Marketing is a management function that's pretty important, and if you look around a little bit, you might be able to see that they are already marketing for the Little Rock Marathon, and it doesn't happen until March of next year. So you may see radio campaigns or Facebook or social media campaigns. There are already sponsorships that have been gained and activated. So marketing is in full swing for the Little Rock Marathon. That's one management function. Another management function that we're going to talk about in this class is facilities. So for the Little Rock Marathon, facilities might include working with the Little Rock Convention Center to provide a place for the expo, or for people to use bathrooms at the starting line and at the finish. So the Convention Center is an important facility that the Little Rock Marathon partners with and rents. Facilities can also include things like making a 26-mile race course, things like working with the police department to close streets and block traffic and be able to use some of the various facilities like the river trail and streets in the city of Little Rock to use as the race course. So facility management is another management function that we're going to look at in this class. And those are just two. Those two are some examples of some various management functions that we're going to look at. And there will be more, and you will get a chance to see what those are. So we're also, I mentioned some of the management functions. We're also going to talk about some of the different kind of sectors of the sport industry. So I mentioned the Little Rock Marathon, and that's what I would classify as recreational sports. It's sports for, kind of the average citizen. I'm not a college athlete. I'm not a pro athlete. I'm a 41-year-old endurance athlete, and it's what I do for fun. So it's recreational sport. It's something that the community provides so that I can still participate in sport and consider myself an athlete. So we'll talk about recreational sport, and we'll also talk about college sport, high school and youth sport, and international sport, such as the Olympics and the World Cup. So that's what we're going to talk about in this class. I know that you have already read the syllabus because that was in your Start Here section, and I know that you also already watched the video about how to navigate your Blackboard in this class. And if you haven't done those things in the Start Here section, then please go back and do them now. That's an important section. And the Start Here section also includes information about your textbook, and you will need that textbook. There are some cheap options for how to get it. You can buy it used on Amazon. It's not too expensive on Amazon if you look used. You can also share with a classmate. That may be another option for you to split costs with somebody and pass that textbook back and forth. The format of this class, I went over it already a little bit in the How to Navigate This Class in Your Blackboard video in the Start Here section. But the format of this class is that you have already found the weekly and course content section, and that's great. So every week, a new folder will pop up in the course content, and you need to go through that section, browse the material, go through the PowerPoints, do the readings, ponder the questions that I ask, watch the videos, and then once you have digested that, there will be some assignments at the end of that section. So go through those assignments and the quizzes, and then submit them by the weekly deadline. I don't accept late work, so you've got a week to figure it out. If you have an emergency, you need to let me know before the deadline. And if something goes wrong in your Blackboard, if you're working on it the night it's due and something goes wrong in your Blackboard, hey, that's life and I understand. But you also have email and I have email, so please let me know through an email to me what happened, and also attach your work to that email so that I can see that you have done it before the deadline. So that's your backup plan if something goes wrong with your Blackboard, and I want to stress that. Okay. Where to go for help? So yeah, I talked about real life, and Blackboard doesn't always, work perfectly, but it does work most of the time, and there are excellent resources if you have trouble with it. So if you are having trouble with your Blackboard, I'm going to ask you to go to Blackboard Help, and I have included those resources in your left menu. You can see them in your left menu, and IT resources is there as well. So please use those if you're having trouble with your Blackboard. You can communicate with me through either my Euler email or through Blackboard messages. I'll be very responsive to both. I will answer you within 24 hours, unless it's a weekend, and I will do my best, but I might be traveling, or I might be doing a race or something somewhere and don't have quick access to my computer at all times on the weekends, but I will do my best. Some tips to be successful in this class. This class is meant to be taken on your computer. You need a computer with good, reliable internet. Some features can be accessed on your phone, but not nearly all of them. You need your computer to be able to watch the videos, pull up the PowerPoints, pull up any links that I have included. So please use your computer, use your internet, and if any of those resources are not available to you, or something is broken, or your internet goes down, the library is available to you. You can bring your headphones, do this class in the library on the computer there. So that's your resource too. This class goes week to week. Every week there is new content due. Every week there are due dates. So treat it like your job. Work a little bit every day. Keep up with it. Don't wait 2 or 3 or 4 weeks to check this class, because then you will have missed deadlines. You will have missed communication from me. I will be communicating with you frequently through Blackboard messages, so I suggest checking that fairly often. So whenever I need to communicate with you, that's where it will be, in Blackboard messages. I mentioned before, late work won't be accepted. If you've got an emergency, I need to know as soon as possible, and that is before the deadline. After the deadline, it's too late. So please read the student responsibilities section of the syllabus for more details on that. So enjoy this first week. A lot of this first week is a little boring. It's mostly things like class policies and how to use APA formatting and some writing resources for help. So it's a little bit of an orientation kind of week. So we're not really doing too much in the sport management material yet. We'll dive into that next week. So spend this week kind of getting to know this class, surf around all the material in this class, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. I'm here to talk to you. Come by and visit me anytime. Email me, message me, pop into my office. I'm in Dickinson 609. I would love to talk with you. So have a great week, and I really look forward to this semester.